let's go to Gamlen.
Is there a story behind Bianca?
There's a story behind everything, Daisy.
So tell me.
I can't.
Why not?
There was a girl, and I made a promise. Bianca is the only story I can never tell.
You can't say that. Now I want to know even more.
That was the idea, Daisy.
Okie dokie. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Did I give a fuck about that? No. Pretty good, pretty good. Right, do you... Can I give you anything better? Let's have a look. Well, that is instantly better. Right, now let's see. 41, 56, that's the same. 41, 56, the same. 41, 56, that's the same. Although, actually, this one's 41, 56, and it's fire, and then fire damage percentage up, so that's actually the better one. 42, 57. Each point of health provides additional mana. Is that... I mean, that is good for her, but... Oh, you know what? Sure. Lean into it. Lean into the fact that blood magic is her thing. Right. Keep that amulet, I think. It's just better. That's just better. 13. Wait, I just fucking swapped the wrong thing, didn't I? God damn it. There we go. 13 plus 13 and a bunch of additional damage types. And then belt. This one. There we go. And then...
The finest clothing from here to Antiva. You won't find...
Hello? Thank you. Okay, then we start getting rid of some of these. You know what? Just fuck it all off. Keep those two, I guess. They're kind of good. Right. These are restricted to me, so that's no good. So goodbye, goodbye. That is very good, but its time is gone. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye, goodbye. I will... Am I ever going to swap back? No, goodbye. which one of these is better. That one. Keep those for... What's her face? 27, 30, 32, 37. Okay, 27 can go. And I guess 30 can go. Should be missing out on the crit chance, but whatever. Whatever, let's just go with the highest stuff. Bob, I'm never going to take anywhere. And the rest of this shit can go. Cool. Okay, there we go. I haven't checked to see if I can buy any new backpack space in a while. I should probably see if I can buy backpack space from anyone. Belt of the Silent Sisters. What's that? Pretty little thing. Wow, that's a lot of resistance. That is certainly a lot of resistance. Shadow's Claw, 35. Nope. Hello? What is this? Canary Sword? Generic item? New quest, The Lost Swords. Okay. Find the missing Canary blades and return them to Tarbas in Hightown. Didn't know there were any Canary left here. I thought they all fucked off. Curious.
I still don't get the name. Did they hang someone here?
Probably. Oh shit. I went the wrong way.
Your uncle must be happy to have his hovel back to himself.
Probably. Hello, fuckstick.
So you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that Hawke fellow Leandra ran off with after all. He certainly produced an amazing daughter. Your mother would be proud.
That's the first thing he's ever said to us that's been nice. I don't trust him. He wants something from us.
What are you angling for?
I'm feeling sentimental. With Bethany locked in the gallows, you're the only real family I have left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave.
Alright.
So, I hear you've been slipping it to that pirate slut from the Hanged Man. What's that like? 2 women. I've always wondered.
Mate, you're never even going to get to find out what one woman's like. What a piece of shit. Oh boy, do I not like him.
You know you still owe me 5 sovereigns, Elf.
I'm good for it.
So you think you can win the coin from Isabella? Good luck with that. Coming to the Hanged Man for Wicked Grace later?
Never miss it.
Alright. Merrill! How's it going with the Alluvian?
Come on, Daisy. You shouldn't be stuck in this rat trap. Does Hawke even know you're here?
I don't have to ask permission to come to my own house, Varric.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawke.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. I probably should have told Bodan where I was going. I hope I didn't worry you.
You can do what you like. You're your own person. Something the matter?
What brought you back down here?
I'm still trying to make it work. The mirror, I mean. I'm so close. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
They probably miss you too.
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
Sure.
Hell gone on. 6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Okie dokie. Let's go see Varric and Isabella.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
Ha!
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh.
Hey, we needed to.
No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawke, what can I do for you?
Why was he here?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Okie dokie. Oh, is this codex updated Varric the last 3 years kind of thing? Okay, do I care about reading that? No. Do I care about reading that? No. Do I care about reading this? No. Herlock Alpha? No. Okay, that's all of that. It's time for another session of this. I find myself drawn inexplicably to the principal seal. My waking moments are consumed by thoughts of it. I make excuses so that I might visit it. Then there are the journals of the Warden Mage who created the seal using the artifact known as the key. What is the key? Can the seal be broken without it? I've begun to suspect that these thoughts are not my own. Close scrutiny of my emotions and thoughts have led me to the frightening conclusion that this obsession was planted in me by the creature they call Corypheus. Corypheus wants me to learn about the seal and key so that he may pluck the knowledge from my mind. Corypheus wants to be free, and he will stop at nothing to achieve his goal. From the Journal of Erasmus, a Grey Warden who threw himself off the highest level of Prison Tower. We have read that, haven't we? Yeah, we read the first two. I don't think we read the last one. God damn it, I didn't mean to back out. Right. That's Regalia of the Helm. We read that one. The Warden's Prison. We've read that. Amgathorn the Foul. We read that. Dumart, we know about him. The First Darkspawn, we know about them. Yeah. My god, there's so much. There's so much. Okay, right, there's going to be more here. We've done Merrill the last 3 years, Varric the last 3 years. There's power in stories, that's all history is, the best tales. The ones that last, might as well be mine. Varric saw Bartrand settled into a sanitarium just outside Kirkwall, run by the Chantry. He then took up the mantle of House Tethras officially. However, according to the updated official Kirkwall and Merchants Guild documentation, the family businesses are run by non-existent uncles, aunts, cousins, and household pets. Good banter. Okay, we'll read that for each person after we see it. Fucking hell, that's a lot of shit. Okay, we've read that, we've read that, we've read that. We've read that, we've read that. We've read that. The Great One's Key, we read that. Read all the journals. I'm pretty sure this stuff just comes up on screen, right? Anything in this section? Still just one thing in this random section that is also included in the section above it. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, so we've got the last straw. We need to speak to the Knight Commander, talk to all the companions, find the blades. Cool.
Whoever was telling the story had made me more handsome.
Avert your eyes, witch.
You said I was dwelling on useless history. But what are you doing? The past is important to you and to all of us. We must know it to move forward.
Yet I have made no deal with a demon to learn of my past. You had a life, you had a family, and you abandoned them to chase after ghosts. We are nothing alike. Don't even begin to think that we are.
Alright, dickhead.
You know Isabella, don't you?
Maybe.
Do you think I should compare her to a scintillating biscuit?
Face it,
Or
you
a
don't
lonely
pay me enough to stay sober at work.
How's it going?
How have you been? You don't have to keep checking up on me. I'm fine. Why do you keep coming here? You're better than this. I'm comfortable here, all right? Remember what you said after the mess with the Kunari.
I'm glad you came back.
I'm proud of you for doing the right thing. It may have been the right thing, but it was also the dumb thing. The relic was mine. I should have kept running. I couldn't have saved Kirkwall without you. Bullshit. You could have stormed the keep and slaughtered all those Kunari if you had to. You and Aveline. I mean, look at her. She's a woman-shaped battering ram. The fact is, you and I have nothing in common anymore. You're a champion, and I'm just a lying, thieving snake.
Oh god, both of these, which one of these should I say? Both of them are true. You're not a lying, thieving snake. And also, you're still my friend. I don't know which she'd respond better to. I guess you're still my friend?
Whatever you think you are, I still care about you. It must have been hard to give up the relic, and I appreciate it. Whatever comes, you have my support. Well, perhaps it's time to stop hiding. And I do miss the trouble we used to get into. Tell you what, I'll be here if you need me.
Nice. I guess we can probably bring her on missions and stuff again now. Isabella, the last 3 years. Isabella's return during the Kunari crisis was surprising, most of all to Isabella herself. She blamed Marion for inspiring her to such foolishness and seemed to regret exposing herself to danger. After the Arashok was killed, Isabella was seen in deep conversation with Marion. The exchange ended as Isabella walked off, saying, "You're reading too much into it." That was the last anyone in Kirkwall saw of her for some time. Many believe she had left the Free Marches for good. Then, as abruptly as she had departed, she appeared one day in her usual spot in the Hanged Man, drinking as though she'd never been gone. What were you doing in those years? Possible sus?
No. Maybe.
Right. The gallows, Wait, is the gallows the talk to what's-her-face one? Is there anything new at the Black Emporium? What's the main one? On the loose, yeah.
Look around.
Have we read this? I don't think we have. But also, I just don't really care about that. Right. Anything cool? Oh my god, what is that? 307 armor? Oh, right. Requires stuff I do not have. Oh my goodness. Some of these are nuts. Maker's Sigh. This concoction allows whoever consumes it to permanently reallocate his or her attributes. Oh, interesting. But not necessary. Broken dowsing rod. Ah, yes, sure. We have the cash for it. Revives fallen companions. Do we need any of this shit? I mean, we've got so much cash. I guess we may as well just buy it. Why not? If we ever need something, if we ever need to make something, we can get it with that. Hooray. Large chest. I don't know, my interest in these kind of just like random bits of nonsense has kind of waned.
Take what you like. No charge.
Right, let's go over here. What updated in the codex? Not any of that. God, they need a better way of scrolling through this. Right, that was just that stuff. It definitely just popped up with something new, didn't it? Did it not? Am I insane? Maybe it just popped up with the thing we'd already looked at? Alright, fuck me, I guess.
You were more naive than I thought.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me either, I won't mind.
Man, Fenris is such a dick to Merrill, Jesus.
Exists in the sight of the Maker. Sing of the charm so that it may reach his ears.
Anything up here? We read this, didn't we? Did we not? The crowds present at the death of Andraste were right to feel despair. It is believed that the prophet's execution angered the Maker, and he turned his back on humanity once more, leaving the people of Thedas to suffer in the dark. In these dark times, mankind scrambled for a light, any light. Some found comfort in demonic cults that promised power and riches in return for worship. Others prayed to the old gods for forgiveness, begging the great dragons to return to the world. Still others fell so low as to worship the Darkspawn, forming vile cults dedicated to the exaltation of evil in its purest form. It is said that the world wept as its people begged for a saviour who would not come. Andraste's followers, however, did not abandon her teachings when she died. The cult of Andraste rescued her sacred ashes from the courtyard in Minrathous after her execution, stealing them away to a secret temple. Location of that temple has long been lost, and then found, but the ashes of Andraste served as a symbol of the enduring nature of the faith in the Maker. that humanity could earn the Maker's forgiveness despite its grievous insult to him. With time, the cult of Andraste spread and grew, and the Chant of Light took form. Sing this chant in the four corners of Thedas, it was said, and the world would gain the Maker's attention at last. As the Chant of Light spread, the cult of Andraste became known as the Andrastian Chantry. Those who had converted to the Chantry's beliefs found it their mission to spread Andraste's word. There were many converts, including powerful people in the Imperium and in the city-states of what is now Olay. Such was the power of the Maker's word that the young King Drakon undertook a series of exalted marches meant to unite the city-states and create an empire solely dedicated to the Maker's will. The Orlesian Empire became the seat of the Chantry's power, the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux the source of the movement that birthed the organised Chantry as we know it today. Drakon, by then Emperor Drakon I, created the Circle of Magi, the Order of Templars, and the Holy Office of the Divine. Many within the Chantry revere him nearly as equal with Andraste herself. The modern Chantry is a thing of faith and beauty, but it is also a house of necessity, protecting Thedas from powerful forces that would do it harm. Where the Grey Wardens protect the world from the Blights, the Chantry protects mankind from itself. Most of all, the Chantry works to earn the Maker's forgiveness so that one day he will return and transform the world into the paradise it was always meant to be. Oof, that was a long one. Fuck me. The Imperial Chantry. There are those who would tell you that the Chantry is the same everywhere as it is here, that the Divine in Val Royeaux reigns supreme in the eyes of the Maker, and that this fact is unquestioned throughout Thedas. Do not believe it. The Maker's second commandment, magic must serve man, not rule over him, never held the same meaning within the ancient Tevinter Imperium as it did elsewhere. The Chantry there interpreted the rule as meaning that mages should never control the minds of other men, and that otherwise their magic should benefit the rulers of men as much as possible. When the clerics of Tevinter altered the Chant of Light to reflect this interpretation of the commandment, the Divine in Val Royeaux ordered the clerics to revert to the original chant. They refused, claiming corruption within Val Royeaux, an argument that grew until in 487 Towers the Chantry in Tevinter elected its own legitimate and uncorrupted Divine Valhale, who was not only male but also happened to be one of the most prominent members of the Tevinter Circle of the Magi. This black divine was reviled outside Tevinter, his existence an offence to the Chantry in Val Royeaux. After 4 exalted marches to dislodge these rebels, all that the Chantry in Val Royeaux accomplished was to cement the separation. While most aspects of the Imperial Chantry's teachings are the same, prohibitions against magic have been weakened, and male priests have become more prevalent. The Circle of the Magi today rules Tevinter directly, ever since Archon Numaran was elected in 734 Storm directly from the ranks of the Enchanters, to great applause from the public. He dispensed with the old rules, forbidding mages from taking part in politics, and within a century the true rulers within the various imperial houses, the mages, took their places openly within the government. The Imperial Divine is now always drawn from the ranks of the First Enchanters, and operates as Divine and Grand Enchanter both. This is utter heresy to any member of the Chantry outside of Tevinter, a return to the days of Magisters which brought the Blights down upon us. But it exists, and even though we've left the Tevinter Imperium to the mercies of the dread Kunari, they still have endured. Further confrontation between the Black Divine and our so-called White Divine is inevitable.
I am inevitable.
Alright, Bob, how's it going? Oh hey, Grand Cleric's here as well.
You look concerned, Champion. Is there a problem?
I'm just seeking your benediction, Your Grace.
May Andraste guide your hand to protect Kirkwall in its darkest hour.
Sweet, Andraste just told me to go kill Meredith. BRB.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was...
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
You can't do nothing.
Orsino and the Knight Commander will tear Kirkwall apart.
They will try. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the Champion, too, if you will?
I can't imagine any way this will go wrong.
What would you have of us?
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Could we keep the Exalted marching to a minimum? I keep all my stuff in Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the Exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
All right.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The
we
agent,
must help the mages
Sister
instead.
Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Right. Are we doing it like right now, or does Sebastian have to be with us? Sebastian, the last 3 years. Okay, he does have to come with us. But at night. After his confrontation with the desire demon Allure, Sebastian had a crisis of faith over breaking his priestly vows to pursue worldly power in Starkhaven. He questioned his own motives, worrying that he wanted to retake Starkhaven for his own personal power, not because it was the right thing to do. Trusting Starkhaven's fate to the Maker, he returned to the Chantry, but was turned away by Grand Cleric Elthina, who believed he had not yet committed fully to either course. Though he has not renewed his vows or returned to his duties as a brother, Sebastian proved a faithful servant to the Grand Cleric over the past 3 years. As Kirkwall grows ever more turbulent, the Grand Cleric relies on Sebastian to be her eyes and ears in the often dangerous secular world. Whether he will again devote himself to the Chantry or return to Starkhaven is still anyone's guess, though Sebastian was heard saying he will not leave Kirkwall as long as both the Champion and the Grand Cleric need him. Who's Sebastian? I only know Bob.
You've done a great...
Alright, so goodbye to... Wait, what are you? You're a rogue. Sorry, Varric, mate. Do 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 do. There you go, mate. You're welcome. Little gift from me to you. Speaking of gifts, oh, I got rid of all the I got rid of all the bows, didn't I? Oh well, whatever. He will be in our party for all of fucking 3 seconds. Oh, hello.
It's too far. I'll
out of range!
Alright. Who the fuck are blood rages? I've never heard that word before. Oh, of course it's over there. Why couldn't we go directly to the Chantry at night? Why do we have to walk in there, like, through the door? Was it just to force us to have these fights, I guess? They're all having a normal one. Oh, it wasn't the Chantry, it was the Viscount's Keep. Right, yeah, no, duh. Why wouldn't it let us go there directly? Because that's not the place you go directly. Herp-de-derp. Anything new up here? Nope. Come here in the day to see what's-her-face.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
Who asked, sorry?
Done.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
Bye. Leliana?
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Hey! I just saw you in, the fucking Mark of the Assassin DLC.
Are you Sister Nightingale? I am.
Wait,
you
what?
may call me Leliana.
Wait, she's the right hand of the Divine?
To investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
Holy fuck, she's done a lot in... How long has it been? I'm trying to remember. It was 1 year for the first, then 3 years, then 4 years. So 8 total, I think. So it's been about 8 years since she was with the Warden. And in that time, she's gone from random fucking, like, nobody, essentially. She left the life of the game and everything and was just a regular person. And she's gone all the way from that to right hand of the Divine? That's a hell of a come up.
The Leliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together.
She fucked the hero of Ferelden.
That was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group. This attack proves she is right.
So I wonder what she was doing in the Mark of the Assassin DLC then. Was she there for the Divine? Was the Divine interested in that shit?
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the Mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
It's time for holy war. No.
Please don't do anything dire. We still have a chance for peace.
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe. Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
I just realized this is the DLC character's quest, so...
Mages are out of control.
Okay, music. So if you didn't have the DLC character, you just wouldn't meet Leliana here? That's crazy. That's a huge thing, that she's now the right hand of the Divine. Holy fuck, this is a bunch of shit. The Resolutionist's Cap. Well, it's better armor, but I can't use it because it's a magic thing. And these gloves are also better, but they're a strength thing. Great. Jewel of the Ether. Not really for me. The Low Blade. That is good. Oh my god, that is very good. That is replacing this, I think. 10% crit damage, 3% attack speed, 25% chance to reduce enemy attack speed, and 25% chance to reduce enemy movement speed? That's crazy. That's amazing. Sacrificial Dagger wasn't good, was it? No. Okay. I mean, that's obviously not replacing that. But it is replacing that, I think, and it has 2 slots. Oh, man. Oh, man. Jesus, 271. That's a lot. That is a lot. Oh, right. I meant to have this. Glug, glug. I've got everything in this tree. Don't really give a fuck about that tree. Well, what was this again? What was that? Enemy attack speed and movement speed down. Oh, that would actually be really good. Obscuring all party members. Probably gonna get that. What else is that? Oh, just more of this stuff. Yeah, let's get that. And then I also have that. Yummy. Let's keep trying to bring that crit chance up to 50 again. And then let's pop a save. Okay, well, that was great seeing Leliana again. I mean, obviously we only just saw her a few hours ago, but still very cool to see her again. And a more active role this time. Learning about what she's been up to. In fact, we got a codex for her, didn't we? Yes, Leliana. Many stories have been told of Leliana. Some say she fought alongside the hero Ferelden against the Blight prior to serving at the right hand of the Divine. Even that is hearsay. The only thing known for certain is that the Bard is often seen at the Divine's side in Val Rayo. This has caused no small degree of alarm in the Chantry's inner circles. Does the Divine have a plan of her own? What might Leliana's part be? The truth remains to be seen. Well... I mean, Leliana was never really anti-mage, was she? I mean, I was a mage, and she fucking got it on with me, so she's never been super anti-mage, but, like, she's now working for the right hand of the Divine. That is, like, you're at the top of the organization. The organization that I kind of hate. That is, like, I feel like, although obviously it's a personal, for her, it's like, she has been promoted all the way up, so, like, good job, you've worked hard kind of thing. At the same time, I'm, like, almost disappointed in her, that she would... like, allow herself to be used by the Divine for the Chantry, which is generally, like, not good stuff. Like, fuck the Chantry. Fuck the Templars. I'm kind of sad that she's working so closely for the Divine, who will no doubt be making her do tons of shit that I disagree with. Like, I do think Leliana's a good person. At her core, I do think she's a very good person, but I also feel like she's must be getting used by the Divine.
I saw you at the Chantry last week, Fenris, but I haven't seen you back since.
I was only delivering something. You needn't concern yourself.
But you were praying. Or was that part of the delivery?
I was trying to blend in.
Oh, yes. You wouldn't want to ruin your reputation.
Don't you have a city to reconquer?
Wait. Tarbas? Who was Tarbas again? Was Tarbas main plot? Hello? None of these say to speak with Tarbas. Oh wait, no. Yes it does. Lol. That one. I'm blind.
Many Qunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Qunari sword, return it to me.
What do I get if I bring one to you?
It is reward enough to complete a worthy task. But if you crave gold, that can be arranged.
Don't you want their bodies too?
Their husks serve no purpose. The weapons shall satisfy a demand of the Qun.
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
It's customary.
Very well.
30 silver.
Have you located any Qunari blades?
I have to go.
Oh, so he's got the exclamation mark over his head, but it's actually just saying, like, you need to do the thing. How do I get back to the fucking Chantry again? Is the Chantry up there? No, Chantry's over there, so I need to 180 and then go right.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall be lifted.
Shut up, Bob.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
The guilty prosper. Innocents die.
And then they are brought to the side of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Denarius once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
I fucking hate people like Bob. There is nothing you can say. There is nothing you can say that will change any view that he has, because he will always just answer, well, it's the Maker's will, though. Oh yeah, this terrible thing happened. Yeah, Maker's Will, mate. Yeah. Yeah, oh no, I can't actually, I don't have an actual answer for this, but it's the Maker's Will, though. It's like, fuck off.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What? You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
I think because you're Grand Cleric,
yourself,
people would dare attack you.
I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
Sure.
I hope you haven't come to try to talk me into leaving again. Kirkwall needs a steadying hand on its reins now more than ever. Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious by the day.
There must be a way to satisfy both sides.
Fuck both sides.
I pray you're right. I've been talking with them both. Orsino is not an unreasonable man.
Yeah, but Meredith is an
Surely
unreasonable
a
fucking woman.
compromise can be reached.
It's not Orsino that's in the wrong here. It's Meredith that is being the unreasonable one who's refusing to do fucking anything. God damn it. Do I want to put it in there? Nah, I kind of want to get this up to 50. That one. God, the level of fucks I give about his spells and shit, I just don't care. Sure. No, you don't even need Rash. Well, whatever. Sure. There we go. I will never see you again,
Blessed
probably.
are they who stand before the corrupt and...
There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Minrathous, leaving behind only the old and the infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped, then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her, but the true god did. The Maker spoke. He showed her all of the works of his hands, the Fade, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how many had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. And then we know the rest. We know the rest.
Do not falter.
Hadn't heard about her as a kid before, I don't think, though. Alright. You can fuck off. Merrill, I love you, but... Well, no, we'll keep Merrill. We'll keep Merrill. Let's go Isabella. And that is where we will leave it for today. We are now back fully into the main game. We will be continuing on with all of the side stuff for the companions, and then onto the main quest itself as we draw ever closer to, I assume, the big finale, end of Act 3. See how things go. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Dragon Age 2. Thanks for watching. See you then.